Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, we defeated Nornstein Beckler at his own game, and grabbed ourselves a Doppel Chrono Trigger toy, and then we've proceeded to make our way up Death Peak. Thanks to, in part, of course, by Balthazar, who spent his last and final program to help us, before he asked us to shut him off completely. So, Balthazar sacrificed himself essentially to make sure that we could do this. So all we gotta do now is make our way up Death Peak and use the Chrono Trigger. And for that we're gonna push the shell, climb the shell. Oh, no, there's an item. There we go. And here we are. This is it. The summit of Death Peak. You who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us your strength. Chrono, the pendant's reacting. It's shattered. But we've come so far. Try not to be upset. It was silly to think we could bring him back. Please answer me. Don't leave me. Chrono! And so when darkness and light become one, time can slow down and even stop. Chrono! The Chrono Trigger. The Guru's time egg. Those are our past selves. We're really back. Right at that instant. Like stone statues, an unsettling sight. We just need to exchange the Doppel doll for Chrono. Chrono? It's Chrono! Chrono, you're alive! We've got to hurry. But remain here no longer than we must. Let us be gone. And of course, there's an allegory people here love to make about the Chrono Trigger games, with Chrono being Jesus, because he sacrifices himself for the greater good, and then is resurrected. But I really don't buy that. It's a dumb, silly theory. It's just part of the story, guys. Come on. Chrono! Oh, Chrono, you're back. I'm so glad you're back, Chrono. He slowly looks up. We were all waiting for you to come back. You can't. Don't ever leave us like that again. A lot of things happened, Chrono, while you were away. First, and after that, but... Chrono, are you even listening? There's so much I still have to tell you. And so now we have Chrono back. Absolutely, we'll take Chrono. Sorry, Frog. But now we got our full party back. So, all went well. No, don't thank me. I merely placed a piece upon the board. It was not my hand that moved it. If you would thank someone, thank the ones who cared enough to see their friend return to them. By the way, the Wings of Time have come looking for you. They seem to have a heart and mind all of their own. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the day of Lavos. Or, there is the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to summon Lavos yet again. Such folly! Lusting so greedily after power that the power wields you. It's up to you to decide when and where you will face Lavos. However, do not think that you will stand alone. I've had glimpses, but vague, of events, people, and places that will empower you. A forest brought back to life by the sheer determination of a woman in the Middle Ages. The fortress of one of Magus's 3 former generals in the Middle Ages. A task to be done in the future, in a birthplace of machines. A prehistoric stone that will shine with the light of all the ages of the world. The restless spirit of a proud knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages, and lingering even in the present. An object of legend in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. Speak to your companions. Some among you may know well the figures behind the events of which I have seen. Borrow the might of all these lives throughout the ages. Let their strength become your own, for only then can you hope to defeat the enemy you face. Such is the power required should you wish to change the future. I will remain here and bear witness to the world's fate. So here we are, guys, the final chapter of sorts of the game. Now, there are still quite a few side stories for us to do, as he so eloquently alluded to. And we're going to go ahead and do them. I mean, they're entirely optional, of course. But that's just the thing, is that they are actually super helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And then we are going to head out and nail some of these. Shouldn't be too hard. In fact, the first one we're going to do is one that you guys saw a few episodes ago, when I was showing y'all the trick with the magic boxes. This place right here. My husband Marco is finally home from the war. Oh, I'm so relieved. Worry not, my love. We won't be parted again. Anything I plant dies before it even has a chance to grow. It's the work of monsters lurking out in that desert somewhere. This young tree is one that has been cultivated throughout the ages. Mysteriously resilient, that could surely restore this desert to a verdant land. But I daren't plant so small a sapling out there now, not with all the monsters nesting in that cave. What does Marco have to say? The monsters in the desert cave fear water. They seem vulnerable to it. But the greatest of them, water or no, could not hope to slay that beast on my own. Huh. Definitely odd. But something we can do. So we're going to save this place. Obtain the Lapis Fort. These guys are actual total pushovers. They just love to smack people around now. Let us just put them in the ground. Vile Pillar, that's what they're called. They look like Sir Crawley, who was a creep. Haha, see what I did there? Oh. There's also these things. Sendragos. They've got a little nasty ability right there. For some reason, they get to act really fast. Got level ups. This essentially just is going to be like a huge monster beatdown. Ah, come on. Get off my tits. Okay, gonna go ahead and take the moment to heal everyone. Wrong ability. There we go. I knew that was coming. Key thing to remember is that everything pretty much in here drops a lapis or an elixir or a restorative item. Ah, these jerkholes again. No problemo. Done and done. But we still got one more group of these nasties to deal with. Well, they're gonna all beat up on Chrono. You've come to the wrong neighborhood. Underground. But again, no real challenge for us. Okay. That's just a suit of armor to let us know what we should generally be wearing. Speaking of which, time to change equipment. Oh. She doesn't even need to wear that. Okay. Gonna go ahead and use one of my shelters just to max everyone out. And then save. Got a couple of levels, and you've gotten quite a bit of items and stuff. So we want to come back here. These jerks still exist. Wow! Order of operations much? Okay, so that's done. Now let's just go ahead and heal one more time. Go ahead and top off our MP and stuff, because we got a boss coming up. We're gonna need to be prepared because he, like all the side bosses and stuff, he's actually quite deadly. Huh, what was that? That must be the monster responsible for turning this place into a desert. But it can move through the earth. It could come up anywhere. That's just to let you know to be careful, because it literally can appear anywhere here. Like right there. Turbo ether. Okay. Now we want to try and find the boss. Let's fight him. Such an interesting fight. Now there's a trick to this fight. They're just gonna keep pulling from that eyeball. So what we want to do is keep the eyeball alive. I know, it seems so counterintuitive to this fight. I'm gonna go ahead and use Meryl to top everyone off. Because something like that could happen. As you can see, the top and bottom halves are essentially immune to magic. So we have to use Chrono's physical attacks. Bing, bang, boom. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. Part of the thing is that these boss fights are not only harder, but they require me to like think a little bit. Because I have to remember certain things about how they work and function. Because something like that could happen. Just suddenly decided to chew on Luca for a bit. Excuse me. Okay. All that's left is the eyeball. And since he is essentially absorbs magic, we just gotta wail on him again and again. And there we go. That should put a stop to the trees dying. Fiona will be happy. Come on, get up in there. It's always so hard to try and climb out. Strength capsule. Thank you for dealing with those fell creatures. Now I can set to work replanting again. Alas, I fear it'll take ages to plant enough trees to reforest this land. Ah, if only there was someone who could toil for centuries on end, then these wastes could truly be made green again. Now there's a hint. Okay. They just repeated that again. So we gotta do something a little special. We gotta switch our party out. With Robo. Let's go ahead and change his equipment. He hasn't changed equipment for quite a long time. Okay. There we go. Trying to figure out what accessory I want to give him. What do you think? I could remain here and assist Madame Fiona, and you could come retrieve me here once my work was complete. Is that alright? May I stay behind and help? Alright, Robo, go ahead and stay behind and help. And so now, here's Robo being outfitted to do a whole bunch of crazy fun things, like farming and stuff. So, not only is the cave gone, but now Robo is out here to help them plant. So it's time to go to the present. And it has drastically changed. Let's go ahead and save. And step into Fiona's Shrine. This is Fiona's Shrine, where we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for reviving the forest scorched in the war against Magus 400 years ago. The remains of the venerable Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. My hats are woven from twigs rich with the mystical energies of this forest. So she sells very high-end specialty items. Like this hat right here, I know you can't see it, but it's called the Vigilance hat, and it prevents all status ailments. Unfortunately, it is also ungodly expensive. So no, I cannot buy it. But that hat is super good. Like, super, super good. Oh, God. But there's Robo. And now he begins with the reactivation sequence. Systems reactivated. Where am I? Oh. Chrono, how nice to finally see you again. Only a few moments may have passed for you, but I have been waiting for 400 years. However, my efforts were worthwhile. The forest is restored. Now, shall we celebrate our 400-year reunion? I realized something during these past 400 years. I believe we may have been incorrect in our assumption that Lavos was responsible for the creation of the gates. What do you mean? It is not a certainty, but I have come to believe it possible that some entity wished for us to witness these events. Perhaps it wanted us to see all these various ages. Alternatively, it may have wished to see them for itself. It seems almost as though it was reflecting on the days of its past. Isla no. Person die, see life pass by. Elders say. Before death claims a man, he is made to bear witness a second time to those memories engraved most deeply upon his heart. There may be fond memories among them, yes, but often as not, the ones which grieve us are the most profound. Knowing the end is approaching likely reactivates dormant feelings of regret, and a desire to return to moments in the past. Do you suppose that'll happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have asked. No, it's okay, it's just something I don't like to think about too much. But even if Lavos did not open the gates, his fate is clearly bound to that of the one who did. Lavos has played a role in every age we've seen. Who do you think it is? It is unknown to me whose memories they are. It is likely an entity greater than any of us. Perhaps we will not know until our journey has come to an end. Shall we turn in for the night? Now we're playing as Luca. And there's a gate waiting for her. A red gate. Well, what's this? June 24th, 990. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again because of his research. I don't get it, but whatever, who cares about stupid science anyway? Girls don't need to know about that stuff. The password to shut down the device is the name of my one true love. Use it in an emergency. An event from the past. What is this thing anyway? Tavin said to keep away from it, but it's so dusty. Surely it wouldn't hurt just to tidy up a little. Dear me, my skirt. It's stuck. Luca! Luca, help! I can't pull it out. Oh no, Luca. Enter the password. Stop the machine. But I don't know it, Mom. But I do. Enter password. And they can't see her. Mommy, thank goodness. Luca. Oh, Luca. If you remember a long time ago, when I introduced you to Luca's parents, her mother, Laura, was stuck in a chair and wouldn't move. So we may have just prevented the accident, which caused her to be stuck in the chair. July 2nd, 990. That was close. I think I better study a little more about machines in case anything like that ever happens again. So Luca may have altered the past to save her mother after we saved the forest. That was always weighing on your mind, was it not, Luca? You are always thinking of others. I have a present for you. It is a piece of amber I created using the sap from the trees of this forest. It required 400 years and a great deal of pressurization to make. I hope you will find it useful. Obtained the Green Dream. Robo, you're so sweet. Thank you. And there we go. We saved the forest. We can equip the Green Dream onto Luca, which is a very important item actually, as essentially it's a free 1-up for, I believe, every fight. I could be wrong. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's been a pretty intense one with Chrono dying and the forest being brought back to life, but I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did too. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, alright? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.